A lot of people, they think when they get older, they're going to be settling down and things going to be wonderful. They're going to be peaceful. But let me tell y'all this here, this must be a new day, because guess what, y'all? People my age are still trying to make it. They still trying to figure out how they're going to make ends meet. A lot of people still got their own homes, but they got to worry about the taxes. Some older people, they got to worry about how they're going to pay their utility bills. Some of those Social Security checks ain't enough. And a lot of times people really think that when I get older, when I get Social Security, when I be able to do it, you better get yourself together now for when you get older. Cause people think that when they get old, y'all just don't have no idea. The young people don't have no idea. You gotta get your life together now for when you get older. Figure out some kind of plan, y'all, that y'all can do when you get older, that you won't have to go through a lot of struggles that a lot of older people are going through. I'm shocked myself when I see how a lot of elderly people they're struggling. They're struggling, and every time you look, something going up. Now, inflation has ate up a whole lot of people's Social Security check, y'all. A whole lot of people, Social Security check, it can't pay everything. And they just struggling, and everything is, wait till my check comes. Everything they try to do, I gotta wait for my check. Prepare yourself now for later. And make sure you get a plan, and more than Social Security. Make sure you get other checks. Inflation eating up checks like crazy, y'all. Talk to you later.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha. And I've been sitting on this video for a week or so because I was really trying to decide whether I was going to do it, because I really don't like black people that have this train of thought. Now, she's right. Come up with a plan now. But these are the same goofy ass niggas circa 40 years ago. They was smoking rock, sniffing coke, smoking weed, going to the club. They was living their best life. They was chasing hoes, drinking liquor. All they cared about was the new Commodore album, Michael Jackson album, Prince album, concerts, you name it. These was the niggas, like Chris Rock said, countdown to when this nigga gonna go broke. Not only that, they like my parents. Motherfuckers had, you had oppression, and you had systematic racism. You also had cocaine in the 80s. I asked my dad, why the fuck he didn't sell coke? My dad said he wasn't trying to go to jail. Meanwhile, he was smoking bass rock for 13 years. I never said this to him. Nigga, you should have went to jail. You was in a prison of your goddamn mind. I swear to God, if I was a grown up in 1984 or 5, I would have trafficked so much cocaine, I would have been Jay-Z. Motherfuckers didn't put aside a nickel. Not only that, every black person watching this shit know what I'm talking about. Your mama or your grandmama got a picture of her at a club or someplace with that wicker basket chair, looking fly as she wanna be. And your dad probably somewhere with the graffiti airbrush background, looking cool as he wanted. He had all the hoes, right? My dad always talked about he had the longest Jerry curl and a purple El Camino. Nigga, sit your stupid ass down. Didn't save a nickel, didn't invest a nickel, didn't even start a company. I even asked my mom, why didn't you start a company? Or she was a beautician. Why didn't you open up your own salon or open up a bakery? They didn't even think about shit like that. Then fast forward 40 years and hit their stupid ass. They 62 years old, talking about inflation eating their check up. It's supposed to eat your damn check up. Who thought that was a contingency plan? White people and non-black people have been putting away money, in not just in life insurance accounts. They've been putting money together, putting money aside in annuity accounts and high yielding accounts. It's only black people don't save a nickel for shit. And not only that, don't save a nickel and don't have a skill that they can do in their latter years. Like, take me for instance. I do films, I write books, I do these podcasts, amongst several other things. Fast forward in my 60s, I literally have a skill where I can just write books. Now, my biggest thing is like trying to figure out how I'm gonna sell them. But with the advent of technology, that shouldn't be that difficult. It might actually, if my memory serves me correct, it might actually get easier to do that. Hell, they might get a platform you just upload the damn book and people just buy it. Right? You ain't gotta do no marketing. It's on a storefront that some conglomerate owns. But to sit back and be like, oh, we still trying to make it. What the fuck is you trying to make when you could have bought a house for like $7,000? I got a stepdad. He's 78, 9 years old. This nigga bought a house in 1964 for 17 G's. Right? That was the interest and the damn principal. Now, he sold the deed for $2,000 and lost it in a dice game, but that's neither here or there. What I am saying is, he bought a house for pennies on the dollar. Somebody told me right now I could buy a house for $17,000. I stack up every dollar I make until the end of 2 years. And then go buy that shit. You want a house, $17,000 is your interest. But yeah, these stupid jackasses. Nobody got sympathy. If you was my parent, putting your ass in a home. You know what I'm saying? And if your old ass ain't got no life insurance, I'm putting a policy out on you. You're like, what the hell we talking about here? In any event, if y'all like this episode, YouTube, I was just ranting. I'm not cyber hating nobody. Just speaking facts. Please don't flag my video. In any event, I'm out. No.